And from planning Memorial Day wreaths to executing arrangements for state dinners, Laura Dowling helped make the White House beautiful for 6 years.
And she joins us today with some holiday decorating ideas so you too can have a beautiful holiday season. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
We're very excited about all these things, but we want to talk about something else. The controversy.
The controversial red trees that are in the White House. Now, how much autonomy does, say, the First Lady have in the decorations?
Yeah, well, the First Lady oversees all of the Christmas decorations. And, you know, when I saw the red trees, I could kind of sympathize with the designers. I know that that is a really hard space to decorate. It's a really narrow hallway, you know, very well lit on one side. It's so bright, so the lighting is hard to get right. But I think if they had polished off the trees, maybe with another layer of decoration, softened it a little, and then next year there's always the opportunity they can just reroute the tours, so you don't have to go through.
Okay, that makes sense.
That might be my recommendation.
Can you say no to a First Lady or the President? Can you go,
well, you know, they're the guiding force, and they oversee everything. So we follow their direction, but give the best advice. And, you know, it's tricky with design. Everyone has an opinion. So.
All right, well, let's start designing. These are beautiful.
Wreaths.
I love them.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the wreath, you know, it's really the holiday motif, right? And if you put a wreath on the door, you can really just celebrate the season and have the holiday spirit. So you can start with an evergreen wreath. And I think here in this area, the evergreens are so beautiful. A tip is to start with a faux evergreen wreath. So you know how they dry out over time? If you add some fresh to the top and you just bind it in, like go around with a bind.
So you still get that lovely smell as you walk in the door, right?
You get the smell, it's fresh, and your eye is tricked to read that it's all fresh, but it will stay bulky throughout the reason.
And Laura, easy to do, just add a little something,
so
right?
If you want to just wire that to these wired wood pick, you can see what I've done right here is add some rose hips, and you get a little bit of texture and natural interest all the way around. So,
okay, let's move. Oh, I love this.
And this doesn't take long. We're not talking hours and hours to do these designs.
So it's actually a shortcut, too. You don't have to spend as long. So the woodland style is really popular this year. And you can buy these craft forms at any store. And it's just paper mache. And what I did was cut some pine cone scales, you know, with the clippers like this, just close to the edge. And then you glue them onto the base all the way around. Spray a little gilt spray paint, it makes it festive, and the reindeer motif is perfect for,
for a wreath like that.
And that can stay up well beyond Christmas because that
will last. You can reuse it year after year.
I want to get into this because I loved it. I'm loving this, the food.
Yeah,
I love food, by the way.
Fruits and vegetables are really common, really beautiful to use. They're like ornaments, and you'd be surprised at how long-lasting they are. So if you use apples, if you want to handle one of those straight wires right there,
these ones?
all you do is string the wire through the fruit, whether it's an orange or a potato. You see I have shallots and things. And then you just
didn't even drill a hole there. You just push it through.
No, it's really easy to do it that way. And tie it in the back. On this wreath, I'm working with color, purple potatoes, all different styles. And then I'm going to add some shallots.
Marshmallows?
Marshmallows.
Levels and layers.
That one had glue on it.
I don't know how old that is.
No marshmallows. They're all good.
You don't want to eat it if it has wire through it. But the same thing. You just use the wire to string these. And you can see the wreath I have here in front that has a mix of yarn that you wrap around. And the theme there is kind of a cozy wreath. And again, really long lasting. Because I think people, when they put a wreath up, they want it to last throughout the season.
So many good ideas, Laura. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, but here's what we're going to do. You have a book out?
Yes.
Let's give it a shout out. It's called?
So, Laura Dowling Wreaths. And
there we go.
78 different designs and all the recipes that people can make things at home.
Beautiful. BreakfastTelevision.ca for more. Thank you for this. To you as well.
We're doing, Laura, who am I talking to? Stella's having some fun as well. She's cooking, baking. Stella, what do you got?